Hey everyone, it's Shubb. You might be wondering why I'm on the Switch 2 home screen right now instead of in a game. Well, this is the Switch 2 Pro Controller, and I want to test it out. Well, it's in the box right now. Let me open it real quick. I have a little story to go with this. I was at a GameStop somewhat far away from me, and I was wanting to get some accessory for my Switch 2. And I decided to go with the Pro Controller because it was completely different than anything else that I've had for the system. I gotta use two hands for this. There we go, now it's open. Well, I was wanting to use a gift card that I had for GameStop, and whenever I swiped it, it said that it was invalid. I didn't even know gift cards could expire, but I guess they can. So I end up calling customer service, and it took like 5 minutes for me to go from the automated guys to an actual person, and there was nobody on the line. Absolutely no one. Everybody was filled up. So I just said screw it, and I just bought it outright. I was gonna get it anyways eventually, and my GameStop is a really long ways away from me. And here it is. Oh wow, my Switch is falling asleep. So right off the bat, this controller has a completely different feel than the Switch 1 Pro controller. These buttons definitely feel larger. Let me move around one of the sticks. Oh my, those reviews were not lying when it came to the sticks. This is so smooth. Wow, that's crazy. Let me just do a quick comparison here. This is the Switch 1 Pro controller. The Switch 2 definitely looks smaller than the Switch 1, but it also has a completely different feel to it. Those are the back buttons, by the way. I kind of like the white accents. It looks completely different than the regular Switch controller. I do kind of miss the translucent look where you can see like inside the controller, but dude, this feels amazing. The D-pad feels really crispy too. Oh, I'm so excited to play around with this. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get it synced up first. I'll worry about connecting the charger cable later. Oh, it's lighting up. Wow, that was easy. It's already connected. Okay, well here we go. And I feel like it's only fitting I start out with a Switch 2 game, so let's go into Mario Kart World real quick. Here we go, into Mario Kart World we are. I think it makes sense to do a little bit of testing in free roam, so I'm gonna do that. First of all, these sticks do feel insane. This is crazy. There is like zero scratch, zero grittiness. It's just all one smooth surface. That's so interesting. I heard Nintendo Life talk about how the sticks feel like rubbing a bottle with an oily spoon. I kinda get that now. It's insane how smooth the rotations on these sticks are. But what I really want to test out here is how these back buttons will work in game. So if I hold the home button, okay. This is one of the big things I want to test is how good these paddles really work. I think I'm going to map GL to my drift button and GR to my accelerate button. What were you doing, Piranha Plant? Okay, you definitely have to cognitively press the buttons. I was a little bit worried that like you would just instinctively grab these because they're on the grip of the controller, but you do have to actually think about whenever you press it. This is a very, very weird setup for Mario Kart, but it feels really good, actually. Ooh, let's grab a star. See how off-roading feels a little bit. Come here, star. Yay! Woo! Woohoo! Well, so far, driving in free roam feels quite good. Let's go ahead and do a time trial, just to really test how this feels. I've got some much better games coming up to test these back buttons. We'll go my usual setup, Piranha Plant, Rob Hog. I want to do one with a lot of wall riding. Let's do Toad's Factory, that sounds good to me. So far, I'm really liking the feel of this controller. I think I'm going to use just regular A and right trigger this time around. See how this feels. Yeah, the buttons definitely feel larger. Wall riding feels just as good as ever. This might just be placebo, but I feel like the controller's a little bit more responsive than the Switch ones even. Oh, I forgot to do the higher up floor, whatever. Let's see how good I am at grinding these little rails that are coming up. Okay. Solid. This feels really good so far. I have no complaints. The thing that stands out to me the most right now is the sticks. These sticks are so much better. And it's not even like the Pro Controller sticks were bad by any means, but the Switch 2's is just better. Okay, for this last lap, I want to switch to the paddles. We'll see how I do. All right, yeah, the back buttons do feel really good. Let's actually try to get on the top now. Charge jump. Oh, I gotta practice that a little bit more. But that grind rail up there is just huge for coins and huge for speed. Oh yeah. Oh, that felt amazing. That is not a great time at all, I don't think. I'm sure world records beat that by like 10 seconds or something. But Mario Kart World? This Pro controller feels very, very good. Now, one of the main reasons people get Xbox Elite controllers or controllers with back buttons on them is for games with dual stick controls, right? If I'm moving this right stick, I'm not able to press these buttons without taking myself off this, and if I need to look around in game, I want access to do everything as much as possible. And I think I have the perfect game to test that out. I can explain. I don't have any first-person shooters on my Switch 2 yet, so if I'm wanting a game where I can look around and shoot and jump and all that, this is the closest one I've got. And I feel like this is also the perfect time for me to take my headphones and try out the headphone jack on the Switch 2 controller. Let me just plug it in here. Boom, it's in. Connected controller needs an update? Well, alright, I'll do it. I guess headphone support doesn't come with the controller naturally. Well, that might take a while. That took no more than 30 seconds, and hey, my headphones showed up. Well, I don't want to do something that takes super long for me to complete. Let's go ahead and do a Blitz Royale match and see how I feel. And while I'm here, I might as well map out those buttons. So we'll say that GL is going to be my crouch, and GR is going to be my jump. I feel like that makes the most sense. So it seems like whenever I connect headphones to the Switch 2 controller, the TV audio just stops, which means the audio coming through the Elgato also stops. So I'm not gonna use that today. There's probably a fix for that somewhere, but I'm mainly here to just play. This will also be a really good test to see how good these analog sticks are. Wow, we're already in a game? Dang. Let's hop over to this place. Donatello's staff. What am I gonna do with that? Ooh, mythic chests? Oh, fun. Wow, my aim is garbage. My internet is sucking right now. Oh my. Okay, I gotta say, these paddles actually feel insane. I don't know why I keep calling them paddles, they're buttons. Being able to slide and look around just like that, oh, that's so good. I'm probably going to play Metroid Prime Remastered soon to prep for Prime 4, and these back buttons are gonna help so much with that, I think. Now I understand why people get the Elite controllers, I just do not agree with the price on those. That is way too much money for a controller. D-pad feels really, really good too. I was one of the people that liked the original Pro controller's D-pad, but I do agree that it was a little mushy. This one definitely feels less mushy while still having some give, and it's good to have some give, so you can get those diagonal inputs down. Yeah, these back buttons feel absolutely clean. Just being able to slide and jump while looking around is such a good change. Oh. Oh! Who's where? Somebody's close. They brought back the pump and dump? Are you serious? I want to do something with her. Easy. Whoa, this is going well, and I'm sure you can tell by the gameplay, but Fortnite on Switch 2 is so much better than Switch 1. I haven't really played very much recently because I haven't really been liking what the recent seasons have been doing, but it can still be fun from time to time. See, I don't know if I would have been able to do that on my Xbox controller. Should I take a rift? I'll do it. Oh, that's just a normal rift. There's nothing special about it. I thought it would give me something cool. I guess not. Hello, Deadpool. Oh, I'm getting shot. Who was it? Who wants to kill me? You do. Oh, wow, my aim. Now my aim all of a sudden turns to trash. Oh my. That was a combination of internet lag and me sucking. But yeah, that felt really, really good, actually. Embark Studios, please add the finals to Switch 2. Games like that are going to feel so good with this controller. There's one last game that I want to test in this video, and that, of course, is Smash Ultimate. One of my favorite games of all time. Probably my favorite game on Switch and Switch 2 right now. I want to see if the back buttons even have functionality, and also, this is probably the best test of the sticks that I can give you, really. So we'll go ahead and hop into, like, small battlefield, I guess. You know I gotta go R.O.B if I really want to put this controller through its paces. We'll go DK because I haven't played in a long time for the CPU. Did you see how fast that loaded, by the way? Switch 2 load times are insane. First thing I want to test, can I use the back buttons? I can? Let's put GL as my jump button and GR as a grab, I guess? How's that? Okay. All right. How easy is it to short hop? Okay. It's somewhat hard to short up with the back button. You have to really, like, lightly press it, which is fine. I was mainly just doing it for the convenience of a jump. The stick feels really, really good, too. Like, foxtrotting is so easy. Let's see how Z-dropping feels. Okay. I think I might need to switch these buttons. Let's make you that, make you that. Now what are we feeling? Oh yeah. That feels a lot better to me. Grab on the left one feels pretty dang nice, actually. Okay, let me try to get something going. This might not be fantastic, but I want to try a combo at least, even if it's not a killing one. Okay, that was a little bit sloppy, but I'm liking how it feels. That was just using grab as the back button. Can I do that with jump as well? No, my brain cannot comprehend that. But as a R.O.B main, having the grab button just as easily accessible as that without having to move anything is pretty nice. Well, I want to go ahead and try this out against a more competent thing. I don't know if I want to go online yet, but I do want to at least fight a level 9 CPU. Let's go to Mementos Battlefield. This will be a true test of my skills, I guess. And probably a really good test at how these new buttons feel. Well, so far I'm getting absolutely hammered by the puppy dog. One thing that I'm feeling off the bat is that the angles for the sticks definitely feel a little different. They're a little more precise because it's so smooth. And that's kind of messing up some of my inputs. Oh, but angling the laser was so clean though. Get out of here. I play Smash so much that I'm instinctively not using the back buttons. I think I'm a little too high a percent, yeah. Holy crap, why is that fishing rod so cracked? Stop with the fishing rod, Isabel. I can just box you out instead. Yeah. Oh yeah, Z dropping with the back button is insanely cool. It's already feeling somewhat natural to me. Oh, oh, got your ass. Well, I don't think I'm completely washed at Smash. Okay, but I just ran straight into the Lloyd rocket, so that is not a good sign. And again, I did it again. Wonderful. How does burner boosting feel? Oh, okay. It's a little weird not having the more, notched approach. Not that the Pro Controller was notched before, but, you know, it had a little bit of grit to it. That was such a smooth burner boost, though. Good games, Isabel. Okay, one match. That was cool. The back button feels really great as a grab button, as somebody that uses items a lot. I do quickly want to go into training mode yet again. I want to test out burner boosting for real, because that's one of R.O.B's greatest techs. And if I can do that more consistently on here, that is a very, very good sign. I also really like that the plus and minus buttons are a little more raised. Oh, wow. I'm definitely worse at doing leftward burner boost, but the rightward one? Yeah, rightward burner boosts feel really good. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to get it a little more. That one was really good. This stick feels really, really nice. Oh, and I bet having jump on a back button, that could be really good for the non-tap jump users out there. Just having jump easily accessible like that has got to be game changing. Maybe I'll try that later. But for now, that's probably going to be the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I know this is different than a lot of my usual content, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. The Switch 2 Pro Controller is really, really good, and I do highly recommend it. The Switch 1 Pro Controller has to be one of my favorite controllers of all time. So the Switch 2 controller just being a net upgrade on that is amazing. Pretty much everything about this is great. I do need to see about this headphone jack though, if I can have headphone audio and TV audio at the same time, because I would definitely be using that. I'll of course use it when I'm not recording too. I also like that the sync lights are on the top of the controller now, instead of on the bottom like on the Switch 1s, and the white accent really makes it stand out. It's quite nice. This is so much better though than those crappy Xbox controllers down there. My god, they just eat through batteries so much, and they seem to wear and tear really easily. I haven't needed to replace any of my Switch Pro controllers since I got them in like 2018, 2019, and pretty much none of those work correctly now. So yeah, definitely recommend Switch 2 Pro controller if you have the money for it. It's not a must-buy by any means, but it is a really good controller. Also, the battery life on a Switch 1 Pro controller is insanely long. Like, I never even have to think about charging it really. So I'm sure the Switch 2 Pro controller is no different. As always, stay positive, have confidence, utilize your passion, believe in yourself, and be yourself. See ya!